Hello and welcome to my review on the new for 2023 Gemmy Airblown Inflatable 7-foot tall animated Santa and Mrs. Claus porch swing. This is exclusive to Yard Inflatables and is quickly sold out. They received a shipment of roughly 15 or so on Wednesday the 21st, and I made sure to order mine immediately. This one's retail is iffy, and I say that because Yard Inflatables has a tendency, when a product sells well, they increase the price. Take a look at my order and you'll notice I paid $190, but go to their website and all of a sudden it's $210, a change they made that Thursday while there were still several left. Not trying to discredit Yard Inflatables in any way, as you all know I'm a big supporter of their business, just giving advice to someone who's interested in getting a hot item. Know the benefits of snagging one early. Lately, I haven't had too much luck with my boxes. The corners of this one are a bit bashed in. The Haunted Mansion clock was totaled. This one, though, is nowhere near as bad, and also it's not a retail box, so it's okay. Being a regular cardboard box with a sticker slapped on it, that's indicative of an online exclusive. Moving closer, you'll notice the Merry Christmas logo at the top. You've got some lights wrapped around the roof, some candy canes flanking each side of Santa and Mrs. Claus, and then taking a closer look at them, they look really good. Not too cutesy. I think Gemmy really did nail their appearance. And then they're, of course, sitting on the swing with a nice snow white base at the bottom. 2023 Gemmy Industries Corporation, my second 2023 review. So let's go ahead and unbox the 7-foot animated Santa and Mrs. Claus porch swing. Well, because this one's animated feature takes up such a large part of the inflatable, it was either going to have a YF 125 or 200. I can confirm it has a YF 125. It's really hard justifying putting a 200 on this thing because it's only 7 feet tall and there is a lot of hollow space, which we'll get to later in the review. I've staked it down twice, just once on each side, and then the rear leg of the fan, I decided to put a sod staple in it. It is a bit heavy, which is to be expected, but I feel like it's secure enough for a brief review. So let's go ahead and plug it in. What? What are you doing? I'm filming. You not see that, Brad? With an inflation time of just 20 seconds, I'm very impressed by the 7-foot animated Christmas swing. It's one anyone would want to have in their yard and definitely has some classic feels to it. Thanks to it now being overcast, you're able to see a lot of the C7s. I think it's got 6 total. You might even be able to see them all with the 2 in Santa and Mrs. Claus. I wish they would have put that bottom one a little bit lower just to spread out the illumination. It's not that big a deal though at the end of the day. Taking a closer look at the teeter-totter animation, and what I mean by that is on a teeter-totter, you'll have one side, which is where the motor is housed. It's got this red fabric to help conceal that circular track, and the other side is identical to that, it just doesn't have a motor. So they've done it really well. All teeter-totters have that principle. This one, while it's not one, it's a swing, is the exact same concept, and it works really well. The only thing I would have preferred is them to make it a little faster. I understand that would pose an issue because right there, if you look closely, it creases. And if you speed that up, it's going to be even worse. Directly above, you've got a nice light strand accompanied by this Merry Christmas logo. It's rather large, and there's no inflatable behind this. It's just a big piece of fabric. I'll go underneath and you can really see what I'm talking about. Very, very hollow, the back of the logo. And it inflates not super tight, especially right here. The side of it is a lot better. A 125, I think, is the ideal fan, but a 200 would definitely get that area in particular a whole lot tighter. When I'm not viewing it head on, this is definitely my favorite angle as it's reminiscent of a Snoopy doghouse. Notice the A-frame and light string. All it's missing is Snoopy himself on top of the inflatable. We previously went over the tether attachments on the sides, but we did not get to the ones on the bottom, and they are located not in the middle, but very close to the front. In fact, I decided to stake them down to keep the base from fluctuating. I'm glad I did that. Moving towards the rear, we'll find this circular almost cutout. It's this divot at the bottom, and that is to allow rainwater. It'll kind of slope down and filter out back here behind the fan. It will inevitably collect in the seams right here, but for the most part, this will help out a lot. One of the 2 zippers lies underneath the swing, so you can open it up, empty out any collected rainwater, and then you can also access those 2 C7s. The other zipper is, of course, by the fan. I'll step back to get another angle. There's nothing else I'd change about this swing. It's a 10 out of 10. Maybe put some sort of pattern or graphic to illustrate a roof. It's a little plain. I don't think that contributes negatively to it though. The price point of $210 is extremely high. $190 is really high. $170 feels just about right. Anything more than that just feels like you're getting gouged. But I loved it. I wanted to get it. I was determined to, and obviously it's in my collection now. It'll take you back in time. I love it. Highly recommend. So see you later. Peace out. Bye.